Hey guys, it's here from Team Crew Gaming, and today I'm back with another Last to First challenge, and this time we're going to be doing it in Spain, in the Ferrari of Kimi Raikkonen, where the kid crying, the famous kid crying after Kimi was out on the first corner with a collision with Max Verstappen. So yeah, Spanish Grand Prix it is. Hopefully it's going to be a cracking race like Baku. As we move on to the strategy, it's going to be a full wet conditions as you can see. I'm going to underfuel the car slightly because I'm going to go into lean mix quite a lot more. I don't know why, but I like doing that. And you can see the intermediate conditions later on in the race. So we go to 5 red lights for the Spanish Grand Prix, and away we go. We're starting at the back, obviously, and we get a decent start on the 2 salvers. As you can see, Pascal Verlaine ahead of me, getting bogged down. Ericsson getting a good start compared to his teammate. As we dive it up the inside here, you can see getting past both salvers and side by side with Stoffel Van Dorn, and you can see going around the outside here of the Williams along Stroll, and a little bit wayward there, the Williams on the exit, and we are up into P17. So it's a good start for me, and hopefully I can make some more inroads. As I do straight away, go up the inside of Stoffel Van Dorn into turn 4, make a little bit of tyre contact there. But as you can see, I stick it around the inside here, and you can see I have to brake a lot earlier than I usually would because of 2 cars fighting in front of me, Felipe Massa and Jolyon Palmer, that is, and that allows Van Dorn to come back at me as he gets the inside line for turn 5, and he squeezes me out there, and I'm back down to P17. But I make a diving move up the inside of the usually high speed chicane, but obviously it's not going to be full speed in the wet conditions. But Van Dorn still is there on my inside. I have to make it bravery at around turn 9. I can't quite do it. I have to lift off. Else I would have probably gone into the gravel trap, and to avoid that, I had to lift off. I'm back down to P17, but Stoffel Van Dorn, I make a move up the inside of him, and kind of a mass as well. I'll take the ball out for good measure, and this time I do make it stick on the McLaren. As I get close to Massa's Williams, and you can see he has a little moment on the exit there, and the Ferrari's superior grip to Williams showing clearly there as I go right around the outside of him. As we move on to the end of the middle of lap 2, sorry, I make a purple first sector, but that's obvious because it's lap 2. And I'm behind Jolyon Palmer in P15 right now, and I make a dive bomb up the inside of him. A little bit of contact actually, but it's a clean move in the end up the inside of Jolyon Palmer. And you can see I just squeeze him out here. I don't know why he didn't back off there. He gets on the grass there, but I think he should have backed off in my opinion. I had the move done, and I don't know why he didn't back off there. So I don't think that's my fault, but you know. So we're into P14, courtesy of that move, and you can see I'm behind Danny Kvyat as I make a diving bomb. I broke way too late there into that corner, and that's compromised my exit. As you can see, I'm on the inside, but if I broke any later, and I would have gone straight through and made contact. That's why I had to brake a lot earlier, and that allowed all 3 cars to get back past me, which is quite upsetting. There you can see I have to stick behind Kvyat. I try and make a move at the inside, but that results me going over the curb and missing the second part of the chicane, and losing more time to Danny Kvyat there. On lap 3 we move on. I'm cutting on to a little bit later onto that lap when we make a move of the inside of Danny Kvyat into turn 4, and back up into P13 that is now, and hopefully I can make more moves, and you can see up the inside of Kevin Magnussen into turn 5 as well. Similar move to Palmer, but this time I stick it on the exit, and he's nowhere near alongside me on the exit of the corner. I'm up into P12 behind Fernando Alonso in his McLaren, doing not the best of jobs, you would say, but yeah, hopefully we can make a move up the inside here. So yeah, let's do this up the inside. You can see fake right and move to the left there, make the move up the inside of Fernando Alonso, briefly go side by side with Carlos Sainz, but I can't quite make the move here. You can see almost getting touching his rear left tire. You can see try and make the switchback move on him, but it doesn't quite work out, and I have to stick behind Carlos Sainz for now. In P11 I am now. So yeah, hopefully I can make more moves. My target here is going to be top 5 again, because I think the Ferrari is probably the best car in the grid. And you see Romain Grosjean pulls in the pits very slowly, he was, and I think he might have had an issue. As you can see, still minimal on fuel there, but I'm going to turn up into rich mix, get a decent slipstream of Sainz, who has a slipstream of Ocon, who's the slowest out of all 3 of us, and I can make a move going into the pit lane entry for a second there, and you can see up into P8, a double move there, and you can see Ocon and Sainz having crashed behind me. Ocon, I think, went into a half spin there, and that's kind of ruined his race for a bit there, and I'm up into P8. Now we move on to later on to lap 4 as I make the call to my engineer to change strategy and go onto the intermediate tires, which is a lot earlier than what I would do. As you can see, we caught onto me going really wide there, and up go into the pits in that same lap, and I think half the grid come in with me and just about make that 50 mile-an-hour speed board, and I am up in I'm into the pits there, and are in for a set of intermediate tires. Hopefully we do a good stop, and we do. So yeah, hopefully I'm come out in a roundabout here, because you can see everyone behind me has come into the pits, and I'm gonna come out in P15 behind Nico Hulkenberg here on lap 5. I'm gonna do another stop for the intermediates because I don't think these would last till the end. I think most people will probably be doing that as well. So if I can get a little undercut on them and hopefully challenge the Red Bulls and maybe in one of the Ferrari Mercs. As you can see, I cut on to lap 7. This is it's taking me 2 laps to close the 7-second gap, which I've done pretty well, I would say, to close into Hulkenberg at a rate of knots really. I'm really comfortable in these intermediate tyres, and I think he's behind Sergio Perez there in his Force India. And here you can see I just about to stick behind, almost hit the end of Nico Hulkenberg there, and yeah, narrowly avoiding a crash there. And I get a decent exit there of the corner. Can't quite make the move. Or can I? Up the inside of the high-speed chicane, Hulkenberg gets bogged down and has to lift off. Give me space on the inside. I do the same, but here I don't think he has the guts to. Yeah, he can't quite stick his nose up into the corner, and that's me up into P7. And now we cut on to lap 8, the end of lap 8, start lap 9, taking me a lap and a half to catch up to Sergio Perez, who got away a little bit when me and Hulkenberg were fighting. But now without DRS, this is because obviously it's in the rain, but pure slipstream and the Ferrari power, and with standard mix, I am still marginal on fuel, but I do make the move up the inside of Sergio Perez. He does fight back in the exit, but not too much, and I get him up into P6. So now we cut on to lap 11, the end of lap 11, and we are going to make our second pit stop of the race. Again for a set of intermediate tyres. I think Max Verstappen behind me has also already come in on the lap before, and just about, I think that was about the perfect time I could do for the pit marker board. And you can see now Vettel came into the pit, so I got compromised about a second, maybe a second and a half there, and that's not the best for me because I was catching the 2 Red Bulls every lap. They were pretty much side by side, and leave the pit limiter a little bit later than I should do, and I'm back out in P6 where I was before the round of pit stops. And yeah, lap 12, and I've got 5 laps to catch up to Max Verstappen, who's about 3-4 seconds of the road, I think. And we do catch up to him on lap 15, I think this is, and 14, going on to lap 15, and yeah, we're right behind him, and hopefully we can make the move on the main straight here. You can see the running power is obviously going to be inferior to the Ferrari engine, and with a little bit of slipstream as well, we can dive up the inside into turn 1. Hopefully you can see I don't get the best slipstream, don't get the best exit at the final corner, but is it going to be enough for me to do so? I try and make a move there, and I do so. Verstappen just goes so wide. I don't know how and why he would do that, but he does, and I'm up into P5, and that's how it's going to end. It's going to be Daniel Ricciardo, who did a 1-stop race. He didn't pit again for the intermediate tyres. He's taken that 1 set all the way to the end, and yeah, that's me finishing in P5 for the Spanish Grand Prix. Lost the first challenge in Kimi Raikkonen's car. So yeah, I think that was a good effort from me. The rain definitely did help me, because it showed the superior aerodynamics and the superior engine pretty well. And you can see Daniel Ricciardo winning. I find that quite unlikely, as qualifying has just concluded, and Hamilton has taken pole with Mercedes front row lockout. So yeah, my predictions for this race, I'm probably going to guess a Hamilton win, maybe Vettel second, and Bottas third. I think that's probably how it's going to finish. So yeah, hopefully it's going to be a cracking race though. Anything like Baku, and we're in for a treat tomorrow. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy the video. We're doing one of these before every race weekend, obviously, and from now on I'm going to be doing my predictions as I just did, Hamilton, Vettel and Bottas for this race. As you can see, the game predicts Ricciardo is going to win. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Leave a like, subscribe to our channel. You can see just the confirmation of the results. Yeah, leave a like, subscribe to the video, and I'll see you next time.